The Council of Verona in 1184 was a pivotal moment in the Church's response to emerging lay religious movements, and it marked the official condemnation of the Waldenses as heretics. The council issued the decree Ad Abolendam to abolish, which named and condemned several groups, including the Waldenses, also called the Poor of Lyons, the Cathars, the Humiliati, and other regional sects seen as threats to church unity. So, who were the Waldenses, really? The Waldenses were a Christian movement that began in the late 1100s, founded by Peter Waldo, a wealthy merchant from Lyon, France. After a radical conversion, Waldo gave up his possessions and began preaching a life of apostolic poverty, obedience to Scripture, and personal piety. He and his followers, often called the poor in spirit, began traveling and teaching the Bible in the common language, something the church at that time strictly controlled. At first, they weren't necessarily heretical in doctrine, but they made a critical move. They started preaching without permission from church authorities. In a time when only ordained clergy could interpret Scripture publicly, that was considered an act of rebellion. By the late 12th century, the Catholic Church formally condemned them, and they were forced underground. Many fled to remote Alpine valleys, especially in what's now northern Italy and western Switzerland, where they copied and memorized Scripture, trained their children in faith, and sent out itinerant missionaries. Historically, they stood for biblical authority over church tradition, Christ as sole mediator, no intercession of saints or priests, simplicity in worship and lifestyle, and rejection of indulgences, and often transubstantiation.